Hello,
everybody.
oh my word.
It's time.
We're so excited. It's
I'm
the
so pumped.
It's the
Oh
first
my
book
gosh.
discussion.
I've been
Cannot
waiting
believe
for this
it.
all day.
So happy.
Oh, me too.
Everyone, welcome. Oh, that's okay. I just wanted to blaze through this for a second. While we're saying hello to everyone, I wanted to see how many of you read the book and how many of you haven't finished it or haven't read it. If you read it, would you leave a black cat emoji? And if you didn't read it or you didn't get to finish it, leave a black heart emoji. And Rachel, do you want to read the synopsis of the book?
Synopsis. So anybody who has not read it and is just here for the vibes, you'll know what the book is about. Okay. For 400 years, the Warren witches have used their magic to quietly help the citizens of the sleepy New England town of Evenfall thrive. There's never been a problem they couldn't handle. Then Constance Graves dies while staying at the witches' bed and breakfast. At first, it seems like an accident, but it soon becomes clear that there's something more sinister at work, and Aunt Nora is shaping up to be the prime suspect. There's nothing that Bryn Warren wants more than to prove Nora's innocence, and it hurts knowing that even 2 years ago it might have been easier. Bryn, after all, is a witch of the dead, a witch who could commune with ghosts, but she hasn't used her powers since her husband died and isn't even sure she still can. Bryn will just have to hope that her aunt's magic and her own investigative skills will lead her to her answers and maybe back to the gift she was ready to give up forever.
Yay!
Awesome.
Thank you. It seems like most people have read it or are very close to finishing it. I'm just so happy.
I know, all the black cats.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So happy. So happy. Okay, so let's just start out non-spoilery. What did you rate the book? What did you guys rate it?
10 stars.
5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, a million out of a million.
Yep.
I love it.
Let us know what you guys rated it. I definitely want to hear. It was just so good. It was so good.
I don't think I was telling you guys earlier, I don't rate cozy mysteries super high all the time.
Yeah.
One time, and they're usually a 4-star for me. Sometimes a 3, but I still enjoy it. Mm-hmm. But this is probably maybe the first one I've rated 5 stars. My whole heart.
I know. I feel like I really connected with the main character. I really liked the main character a lot.
Yeah.
I liked it, but listened way too fast to give it. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. How did you guys like the audiobook?
I liked the audiobook a lot.
I thought it was good.
Okay. Did you listen to it?
Oh, you did too?
I did. Did you?
I didn't. No.
Okay.
No. I don't know why I didn't, but maybe I just didn't want to spend a credit on it.
I know.
Yeah, I get that for sure.
Who else cried at the end? I teared up. Yeah. Yep.
It hit me really hard, definitely. I loved it.
I know.
Me too.
I like the audio.
That's good. That's awesome.
So we do have a few that weren't.
Yeah. We got some 3 stars.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to know what it was about the book that made it a little bit lower for you. Not that 3 is bad.
No, I feel like 3 is pretty good still in my mind.
Sure.
I'm trying to keep up with all the comments, so if I skip you, it's not intentional. I hope you know. Okay, let's see.
It was beautiful.
It was. I need to do the next banner. Okay, so the question that I had is, what were your favorite aspects of the book? So this could be any kind of element of the book. So maybe it was the magic, maybe it was the aunt relationship or snarkiness of the aunts, or anything about it. And then also, can you think of a book recommendation based on those specific aspects?
Yeah. Do you want us to go first?
Yeah, go for it.
Answer in the comments.
Yeah.
Do you have one, Lauren?
Well, okay. I love the sassy banter. And I have, of course,
that's such a good one.
Because
that's a great one.
These characters are like super sassy with each other. And I just adore them. So yeah, that was one of mine. What's one of y'all's?
Caitlin.
So very like weird thing to be my favorite, but this actually was like, I felt a much heavier cozy than what most cozies are. Like most cozies, I don't feel like they dive as deep into tougher topics.
Yeah.
But the grief was like the walking through grief was really poignant for me in my life at this time.
Yeah.
And so I really, really loved that aspect. And so to go along with like the deeper topics, but still in a cozy setting, I don't have it, but I was going to suggest the Arsenic and Adobo series. It's not quite as heavy as what this one was, but they talk a lot about mental health, especially in the second one. And the third one just came out, and it's a Christmas cozy. So I felt like that was fitting too. Yeah. But yeah, and then it also kind of goes with the crazy aunties, because the main character in that one has some aunties that are always trying to set her up. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Did you have one, Rachel?
I have 3.
Yeah, I have others too.
But I was trying to like think of a cozy so that we could recommend a cozy. And this is not, I don't know if it's considered a cozy mystery, but it has the aunt craziness too, and that's Dial A for Aunties.
Oh yeah.
It's a really good cozy mystery. I don't have the physical copy, but I love that one. It was so funny. The second one just came out and I need to read it, but that one has all of her aunties, and she accidentally murders her dates, and it's really funny. But it is all about family, and so it kind of reminded me of like the craziness of that family dynamic as well. So
yeah,
I do have like the small town. If you want a cozy that feels like like this one did, Meet Your Baker has that. Like I literally picture Meet Your Baker in Stars Hollow. Like my brain like put this whole story in Stars Hollow. So that is the Bake Shop Mystery by Ellie Alexander. If you guys, I mean, she's really popular. Everybody's probably heard of that one, but that one is great for the cozy vibes. So
yeah. I also thought about Smile Beach Murder because of the heavier topic. She's dealing with grief of her mother, and so and like a friend also in this story. So I if you're looking for like a heavier, I don't know, it didn't feel like traditional cozy. This one didn't, but it still had that small town, those kind of quirky characters, but it's definitely dealing with heavier feelings, I guess. Right. So, and I love this one. Loved it so much.
I really get to that one for sure.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to try to hit some of these. Humor with the Ants. Yes. Nora's character and the frog poop.
Oh my gosh, that's one of my favorite moments.
I laughed so hard.
Love the humor for sure. I wish I had Rex to give, but normally I read horror. Girl, I do too. Bryn's development, overcoming her grief, but being real enough to soak it in while she needs to. I agree. I loved that.
Yeah.
I love the whole town aspect and how easy it was to walk there. All the funny people she met along the way. There was so much fun. Yes, totally agree. I really liked how well the author wrote the setting because it was really easy to picture. That was something I loved too.
I tabbed so many places where the atmosphere was just like on point. So good.
I know.
I loved that too. Family and humor. I like the family aspect too. Cloud Thursday Murder. Not go all fangirl. Yep.
We love it.
Love the magic. I really love the magic too. Talking about Green Witch and Kitchen Witches, and only wish there had been a little more talk of that. I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get a little bit more.
I was thinking with the Kitchen Witches, well, a couple of things is like with the Kitchen Witches, she was putting stuff into her food to help people along the way. So we did see more of that. And then the one thing, I don't know if it has anything to do with nature, but when Nora like made all of their noses itches if they were lying.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't remember how she did that. What did she just set a spell? Was
I
just a
think it
spell?
was just a spell, but she was talking about the weather and how no one would notice. Yeah.
Allergies, yeah. Uh-huh.
I really like just the whimsical nature of the magic. It just, I
too.
really liked it.
Oh, me too.
Loved her relationship with her aunts in the small town setting.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can see that. I loved how I could relate to Bryn. I liked Hannah's. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. How to deal with grief for sure. I like that she healed for real instead of finding new love right away. 100% agree.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
The librarian's dad said, we get more than one soulmate. That hit it.
Yes.
that one was one of my favorite quotes and stuff. And that was like, are we going to get a love interest for her down the road? But
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I like that they didn't,
Right now.
they didn't rush it. I agree with Heavy. I thought the grief aspect was poignant as well. I could relate in some way. Yeah.
Really.
Sorry.
No, go for it.
I was just gonna say, like, that's one thing I know the three of us girls have talked about is like she wrote the grief in a way that really makes me wonder if she herself has experienced really close, like deep loss because of the way she wrote about it. Especially like the feeling of like feeling like other people don't get it, like other people don't understand the grief. I just felt like it was so poignant. It was so good.
There were so many quotes from that I was like, this author knows. This author knows.
When we get to the favorite quotes, I have like a paragraph of it. I'm like,
somehow has a perfect balance of lighthearted, cozy, while delicately exploring grief. I agree. I definitely agree. Felt like the grief and family complexities were very well done at a depth without making it super dark and heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, because you think about it, the aunt was struggling so hard. Nora was struggling so hard with trying to fix her.
Yeah.
And that's so like something that family does all the time. I do it with kids for small things, but yeah, I definitely felt that too.
Yeah. Sorry, we're doing spoilers now. I forgot to say. So, oops, sorry. If you don't want to hear spoilers,
we did not say
love you.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. What were you gonna say, Caitlin?
Oh, I was just gonna say she did such a good job of breaking up like I was a little bit nervous going into it, like with the grief aspect, but I felt like she did such a good job of breaking up that with humor with the aunts that it was just the perfect, like Elizabeth said, it was the perfect balance, I felt like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Sorry, the comments jacked up. Let's see. Beginning, I think I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, rated 2.5 because I didn't connect with the main character as much. Felt like she couldn't be the main focus since there were aunts. My favorite was Nora. I also felt slow a lot to keep up with. There was a lot. Something I've noticed about cozies is usually in the first one, there's a lot of information kind of thrown at you that is like set up for like the whole next, the next books.
Yeah. But I mean, there's so many characters, so it's kind of
totally. Yeah. I'm reviewing it in a video I'm posting on Tuesday and warned that it deals with a lot of grief because I don't think you go into a cozy mystery expecting that. Yeah, that was surprising. It definitely was.
Well, I'm glad she wrote about it like, oh, her husband did die in the synopsis, so you know that there is something, but I was really like impressed at how much grief was talked about.
Yeah, definitely.
And how it was handled.
Yay. I'm glad you liked that one. I love that one too. Let's see. My favorite aspect was definitely the family drama. Love me a family drama with secrets for sure.
Yep.
I didn't like the pacing. I don't feel like I could even guess who done it because Bryn only met with the people she was interviewing like once.
That makes
sense. Yeah. Maybe I don't like the deeper cozies. Yeah.
That's totally fair.
Totally valid. Kitchen Witches gave me Pushing Daisy vibes.
Oh, I love that show.
Have you seen that? I haven't seen that show.
I haven't either.
There was like 1 or 2 seasons, and it was like such a good show.
That's awesome. Okay, so Let's see. Did anyone else picture Gideon, the uncle, as Bruno from Encanto?
Yes.
The whole uncle hiding away from the rest of the family.
Someone said that, and I was like, now I can't unsee that. Yeah.
I loved him.
I did too.
Totally.
That would be such a hard gift to have, though, to see
Mhm.
the future. I couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. The death made this better for me. The random cozies I've tried are just kind of a 3-star cheesy fun ride, but I enjoy this one more. Yeah. It's interesting how it like hits different people different ways.
For sure.
Okay, let's go to the next question. I guess we kind of talked about this, but I wanted to just like see how you guys felt about the magic system in this book. Like some people really like the witchy, like getting into the nitty gritty, or like the whimsical, magic. What did you guys think?
Go ahead, Caitlin.
I loved the whimsical like aspect of it. I loved the magic system.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's, I don't know how to, like maybe a more organic kind of magic, if that makes sense, because it was like food and flowers and gardening. I don't know. I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
I don't love dark magic anyway.
Yeah.
So and I just got done reading The Very Secret Society, which is very whimsical. And so they just matched very well. And I was like,
oh, that's cool.
Oh, you'll love that. If you like this kind of magic, you'll love that.
I bet.
There's more in that book.
Roxy, this is about Roxy. Reminding me of Patty from Good Girls. That's funny.
Yeah.
Hi, Naomi. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Awesome. The poop scene was a little silly for me.
I was cracking up on the live reading that, and I could not stop laughing.
I think that's funny. I think the magic will be explored more in other books now that Brynn has ready to use her powers again, for sure. I think so too. Yeah, this is fun for sure. I feel like we'll probably see more of the characters throughout the rest of the series, so it'll all come together better.
She just had to sprinkle them in this book.
Yeah.
I also really like this, that they're like each one of them had different gifts. I loved that. And it felt like very personal to them.
It did.
Yeah.
I really loved that Nora could make rooms feel cozy. I wish they did that a little bit more. But in the beginning, there's this thing where she said she can make rooms, the atmosphere, like cozy and stuff, which I loved.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that is super different. The ending, I know.
I also saw somebody that you highlighted said the simplicity of the magic system.
Yeah.
That was so good too. I really appreciated that.
Yeah, it just felt easy. It's just like, they can do this.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of sprinkle.
Yeah, definitely. To me, I felt like the magic wasn't over the top. It was very simple and underdone a little for me. Okay, that makes sense.
It's a cozy, so you don't expect it to be like a full fantasy world,
Yeah.
But I can understand that.
Yeah, definitely. Give me all the witchy vibes, for sure. I wish I could be a kitchen witch. Same.
I know.
I want to be a full house witch where my house gets clean too,
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. This is the first cozy I've read with magic, but I liked how subtle it was and kept with the cozy vibe, for sure. I love the moments where Bryn's magic was sort of trying to come out and it was uncontrollable. Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
Sorry. Revenge or gain, it's comedic. Yeah, it is. Did it seem like Brynn unlocked something in the last scene? It felt like there's more to her magic than she realized before. So yeah, we're kind of going into another question that I had. Where is it? Let's see. How do you think grief played a part in the story and affected Brynn's magic?
Okay, I have a little spot here where it talks about like why the grief was like affecting her. It said the enormity of the loss gripped me in a way I hadn't allowed it to in a long time, and I could feel the quickening of power that had been building inside me falter. The pain was pushing the magic away, crowding it out. That was the thing about grief I had come to know so well. It was always too much, the loss always too big. The pain always takes up too much space. It always takes all the room you have until there's nothing left, and then it takes even more. So it was like she didn't have room for her magic. Like, grief just like covers you up with depression and everything, so.
Yeah.
I also thought it was interesting that the magic, there's at one point when they're talking to her about her magic, her answer, and they say something like, it's going to get annoyed. Like your magic is going to get annoyed. You're seeing little things now, but it's going to get annoyed and it's going to come out in a bigger way.
Yeah.
And I felt like that was also symbolic of her grief. She was stuffing it, therefore, not wanting to talk about it, not letting people help her, who love her and wanted to be in that with her and walk with her through it. And the more you stuff grief, like it's going to get annoyed. It is a feeling that has to be felt. You can't just
you can't push it down.
Yeah.
That's so
demand.
So good.
Yeah.
Because we all know what happens when you feel grief,
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Experience,
Yeah. I loved everyone had a gift because it's like in real life, each one of us has a gift.
I love that about.
I love that. I love the magic so much. It just felt like good, wholesome magic. And I loved how simple it was. Yes. Let's see. I remember that quote. It hit hard. I know. Those are the kind of sections I read over and over again because they touched me so much. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I feel like she did a lot of sleuthing. I liked how she did like I felt like it was like there were a lot of talks about the heavier grief, but she was still on a mission,
It was funny how the one day she went into town, like she got like this, like she went through like this whole circus of people that she just started talking to, and I'm like, she's getting it all done in one day.
Yeah.
I loved it. The magic was a character in and of itself with feelings. Yeah, that's so true.
It is very true.
Have feelings. Not mad at her. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Brynn completely shut her magic down from her grief, and I don't know if it was an intentional. I definitely think she unleashed something at the end. The end scene, right?
You guys keep talking.
The end scene. I appreciate that Brynn had her magic all along in her, but she lost that belief in her grief, and the love for her family and her husband's memory not only triggered it, but she was ready to move on. Yeah. I love how just like grief in real life does ripple and overflow into every part of life. It did that for Brynn. Yeah, kind of like what you were saying, Caitlin, for sure. I wonder if part of it is she is resentful of her magic because she couldn't talk. She could not talk to her husband's ghost. Yeah. / she couldn't save him.
Exactly. Yeah.
I remember. That's a really good observation.
That's a spot that she said that. She said something like that.
Yeah. Finding one's magic or losing your inner magic. Yes. I feel like you have to have chats in order to sleuth because you have to find clues to get to know people before you know who did the crime. For sure. Yep. I like how she rode a bike to travel from place to place. I could visualize those parts. I love that.
You think of like Wizard of Oz, like the witch.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I have a fun question that I want to ask.
About this, and I don't know.
We don't have to analyze everybody, but I was reading, and Izzy, I was like, Izzy is a 9 because I'm a 9, and I'm like, girl,
1 million
Izzy, trying to keep the peace, trying to she's kind of a homebody.
I think Nora is a 3. Nora is a 3.
You think?
Sure. Well, in my opinion, because I relate to a 3, so I know what it's like to be like wanting the stage. You know what I mean? Like they want the stage, they feel comfortable, like in their like full on like what is that word? Their character that they build up. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, people are saying Nora's an 8, which I can also see.
I can see that.
Yeah. I totally see what you're saying too.
She should have had dog in the car with the crow in the bike, not the car. What am I saying?
I had them all typed while reading, but you did? Oh my
gosh. Do you remember any of them?
You should tell us if you remember. We were trying to analyze Bryn. I don't know what
I
she
don't know.
would be.
It's
Or
hard.
Gideon.
Mm,
Bryn might be a 9.
I was about to say maybe a 9.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an 8 and 5. Nora is definitely an 8. Yeah.
Do you think Gideon is a 6 maybe?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe a 6 or a 2.
Oh.
Maybe a 2 because he's the helper. Like,
Uh-huh.
he cares so deeply. I could see
Yeah,
that.
I could see that too.
Yeah. But the 6, like, not wanting to be in dangerous situations.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what I was picking up on, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's fine. Just a fun, silly question.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to favorite characters / moments.
Oh gosh. I have so many favorite characters. You guys go. I don't know.
Caitlin, do you have an absolute favorite?
I don't know. I think that's really hard. I really liked everybody for their own like reasons.
Yeah.
I probably did like Bryn the most, but I also very much was like relating to her. So I think that's probably why. I also saw where, just to backtrack for a second, Elizabeth says, I see Bryn as a 1. She tries to be perfect, I think, and tries to hold back some of her emotions. And I'm
I
like,
didn't see that. Yes.
that is also why I really related to her as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I can see her as a 1.
Yeah.
It makes total sense.
I related to her too, and I'm a 1 too. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But my favorite moment was whenever Nora is in the room and Izzy and Bryn are on the other side of the door. And
oh
she's
my
like,
gosh.
I'm coming out. You better move. Like, I'm coming out. And they're like, she wouldn't hurt this door. And she's like, I'm coming out. And then they move. And when she like just opens the door, she's like, y'all are ridiculous. I would never hurt that door.
I would never hurt that door.
I was dying. I was laughing so hard.
Oh, I love that. I really loved Gideon. I wish we got more of him, but I feel like we're going to as the series progresses. I just really liked him, but I loved the fairy tale that he told Bryn and like how like family changes in family and their roles is hard, but like we all still have each other, and I don't know, I just really love that moment.
Yeah.
I also loved his like poetry and stuff that he did. I love that.
He can use his poetry now to help like with his gift, so he doesn't have to bear the burden of it. Like he can start to like
Yes, Rachel. Yeah.
To say what Caitlin said, I loved all of the moments where Nora became unhinged. Like
yes.
every single moment. Like I wrote the part when she's walking out to the police when they're in the garden, when they're in her greenhouse, and she's like, "You don't give me enough credit. I can be very reasonable." Then what are you going to say to the police? Nora stopped dead. Izzy and I bumped into each other, trying to stop too. She laid her fingertips lightly on the handrail and then looked back at us. I will ask them kindly to remove themselves from my greenhouse, or I will destroy each and every one of their bloodlines.
Yes. And then she's like, she can't do that, right?
Yeah, and they're like, and like Izzy's like looking like, no, she can't.
I don't think so. No.
And then when Constance was banging the door open and close, and
yes,
her, that was hilarious to me.
Nora was like, I swear,
I'll bring you back to life and then kick you out again.
I love Nora so much. She might be my favorite character.
Yeah.
Favorite characters, hands down, Nora. One of my favorite moments was with her at the town hall, but almost every moment was good. Yeah.
That was Mr. Anderson.
I love him too.
It's too.
I'm interested to see what happens since he saw them.
Yes.
I actually love Nixie too, because she was so curious, and I feel like she's just going to be like her little, like, shadow or whatever,
Yeah.
So
yeah. The crow named dog. And the fact that he would like bring the mail.
Yeah.
I can't remember the character's name.
John.
Yeah.
Yes. I love that.
He always kind of showed up when there was something that needed to happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
when the dog and Crow let it slip that they're fighting was all an act.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Yeah, I can see that. Dog, all the characters, but mainly Nora. Yeah.
I loved Izzy too because she had such a like
Yeah.
not a I mean, I guess I can relate to her because she would always try to like be the peacemaker too between everybody and talk and she told that moment when she told Bren about Nora's growing up and stuff, like
Yeah.
and what and why she was the way she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, there's an Izzy.
Yeah, I did love her.
Bren and then Faustus the dog. Gideon was my favorite. Yes. All of them, but I want to hug Gideon the most for sure. Oh, and dog was such a fun added touch to the story. I know. Yeah, the door.
So funny.
So funny. Favorite moment is when Bren was chasing her magic. It reminded me of Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle. Oh, I haven't read that / seen it. I've heard amazing things. When Bran was finally catching on to why Constance was slamming the door and went slam, slam, slam. I know. I love that too. Honestly, loved all the main characters, even Dog. Yes.
Yeah.
So funny. I loved that his name was Dog. Gideon won me over at the end with his encouragement. Yeah.
And that he came down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh gosh. I love it.
Absolutely. When Bran and the family did Adam's funeral, that made me weep.
I cried so hard.
It took me by surprise. I was literally folding my laundry and I had to like stop and be like, what's happening to me?
I know.
That and then the moment when she's talking to Constance and Constance is like, you didn't think I'd have a message for you, like, you know, and then she was like, and like the ghosts had just been passing the message along because of all they've done for the community. I was like,
I got goosebumps.
I'm getting goosebumps right now.
I am too.
Yes.
And like
I was a hot mess.
Just the fact that they were able to like give her what she needed, you know, like they were like, we understand, you know. Oh, it was so good.
When he made all of the stars spin and all of that was just
so
good. It was so good. I loved Gideon's haikus. Same. The crow bringing the mail. Yeah. His favorite part was when Gideon finally emerged and they were chasing the fires.
Oh yeah, they were stomping them out.
Yeah. When Bryn was talking to Williams and then Dog and her dog were just sitting there like, you're caught. Yeah. Yeah. When the stars became butterflies and fireflies. And then she was like, and other things that I didn't know what they were, but I knew Adam would. Oh my gosh. Boo-hoo. Love the side characters like the neighbor and the girl from the shop. Nixie, right? Nixie?
She's so
what was the name of the nosy neighbor from Bewitched? The woman who was always up in her business?
Williams?
Yeah.
Is that what it? Yeah,
that's her name. I think.
Bewitched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, yeah. I love that. Yeah, so beautiful. See if more of Nixie and her witch hunting bloodline. I feel like that's gonna be a thing. Maybe
she'll have like an uncle or a brother that.
Mm-hmm. I also really love this moment. Just her descriptions of the town, plus the fact that Bryn like did it. You know?
Yeah, and then she said something about how like the books greeted her, and like I was just like, oh
yes.
But Agatha Christie was Constance's favorite author. I was just like,
yes,
I love that.
Love
Mr. Henderson.
Was when she got a message at the end. Yeah. Izzy reminded me of Luna Lovegood.
Yeah, I get that. I totally get that.
Yes. Totally. With the stars.
I know.
Show me the stars. What? Oh my God. Right, I was folding laundry at that part too.
Why do we always fold laundry while we're doing our audiobooks?
Like, we have to be productive, right?
Yeah. Something we don't like to do while we do something we do.
Yes.
I know. It was over. I cried so much. I know.
Me too, Kat.
Yep. Everything I sobbed in the end, I know. Felt like I had a good balance. Yeah. I love Gideon. I love how Gideon would just yell from the attic. I know, like in a tinny voice.
Yeah.
So funny. And they're like, do you want to come down and help? Or are you going to stay up there?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in that.
That could be a big story too. We
Yeah.
love like a witch and a witch hunter moment. That would be fun.
Yeah. So I guess we talked about like favorite moments, but did you have any like specific favorite quotes that you absolutely loved?
So I have dealt with grief, obviously, with the passing of my dad, and there was something on page 140 that I think she was talking to Mary about her husband passing or something, and like if he's at peace or whatever. Oh, no, she was asking about Constance. Is Constance at peace? And she says, in my experience, spirits are very peaceful on the other side. All the everyday concerns seem to lose importance. The only thing that matters is the love.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry. No, and it just makes you feel like, yeah, like that it doesn't matter. All these little tiny things do not matter. It is literally like how much love we have for each other at the end. So
yeah.
My favorite actually came fairly quickly. It was on page 19. And it's super short, but I just felt like it's just so true. But whenever her aunts are talking and they say, Brain, your Aunt Nora isn't wrong. We know you've been through a tragedy, a terrible loss, and everyone is entitled to having time to heal. But we're worried you might get stuck, darling, and that you might need a little help getting unstuck. And when she thinks to herself, I wouldn't say I was stuck. I was changed. There's a difference. That like wrecked me.
Yeah. There's so many good lines. I think we've talked about it, but the one that really got me was when Adam, like his message to her, and it just says, he said, tell Bryn that I love her always, and that for my tribute, I want her to show me the stars. I just like.
What page? Tell me what page that was on again.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Page 311, towards the bottom.
Okay.
I also love the way she described him in her last tribute to him. Like, he's good and kind. They're simple words. But when you're lucky enough to meet someone rich in both those qualities, the effect is magnificent. Adam was magnificent. I'm going to cry because that is my husband.
I know. Not us bawling all on live.
When she said that, I was like literally thinking of my husband the whole time.
Yeah. I was like, Ben. Let's see. I know firsthand you can spend your entire life living in the past, and that is no life at all.
Yeah, that was so good too.
Yeah. Grief takes over your whole life. Yeah. I was reading the very end. I was crying, trying hard not to cry in my cubicle. Oh.
That's the worst. Have you guys ever been listening somewhere and you're like, don't do it. Like,
don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yep.
Okay. So let's get into the like murder part. Did you suspect who murdered Constance before the reveal? Or were you surprised at the reveal? Who did you think it was, I guess?
I thought it was her.
You did?
You did.
Yeah, I even wrote it down because remember I was like writing like who I thought it was. I was like, it has to be her. Like, because when they started talking about her husband and stuff, I'm like, her husband died for a reason, and like there's something with her husband, like, you know. And I didn't see the whole like burial plot twist thingy about that, but I was like, she has had to have done it. Like the good and kind person is usually always the person you know think it is.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We all get a little confused. It's okay.
It's fine.
I thought it was Liz. It wasn't that her name?
Yeah, I thought it was her too.
Yeah,
I thought maybe it was a combined job between her and the other brother that was.
I couldn't see
horrible.
Mary like actually killing her.
Yeah.
Like, I could have seen her brother doing it for her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think it was that exact person, but definitely someone in her family. Yeah. Same. It's okay. Oh, this is a quote. It's okay to feel confused. It's okay to feel lost. It's okay to feel. Oh, I love that one. When Gideon was talking about that. I wasn't surprised by the reveal, but I also just kept guessing. She was one that I was suspicious of, but the book did a good job of giving lots of possible suspects for sure. I guess they all played a part in it.
It was cool that it did end up being more than one, you know.
Yeah.
Not that it was cool that they killed her, but yeah.
Yeah. I didn't suspect it, but when the reveal happened, I wasn't really shocked. Yeah. Mary was my number 2 suspect. Nice.
Oh, nice.
I had no idea who did it. I also thought it was Liz. Yes. I thought it was her, but didn't know the others were also involved. Yeah. Thought it was Rip. Rip, that's his name.
Yeah.
But in a sense, he was part of it. I thought maybe John did it and he was just putting on a nice guy face. Yeah. I was hoping it wasn't. Like I kind of liked him. I agree with Rebecca. Wasn't surprised by the time the reveal. It was revealed, but didn't especially suspect her. Yeah. I thought it would be Rip for sure. Liz's anger made her stand out as a strong suspect to me. I agree. I was like, but it's probably not Liz because it's too obvious, you know?
Yeah.
But I was like, I kind of wanted it to be her, to be honest. I didn't think it was more than one of them.
Yeah, same.
Rip and Liz were too obvious. I actually thought it might be Nixie at some point. Ooh, that would have been a twist for sure.
She reminds me of somebody that's just like that, you know, that annoying, not annoying, but like that person that just won't stop bugging you.
Yeah, the persistent, like little,
like, you're going to be my friend.
Yeah,
exactly. Definitely. I thought it was her. Yeah. I never try and guess the murder when reading cozies. I just here for the ride. Yes. I think that's the best way to read cozies.
I agree.
Don't be like me and like write every thought possible clue down with the brain.
I definitely thought Rip was Rick. It sounds similar.
Oh, in the audiobook. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. Okay. So let's ask, are you going to continue on in the series? Did you like it enough to continue? Rachel, do you want to read the synopsis? Since we've all read it, do you want to read the synopsis of the second one to hear if we want to continue?
Yeah, just so you know, there are some frogs on here, so we're probably gonna get more frog poop. So, it says there's like a little top part, and then I'll read the actual synopsis. It says the ghost of a chocolatier believes he was murdered, and it's up to young witch Bryn Warren to use her magical gifts and old-fashioned sleuthing skills to find out how he really met his bitter end in this enchanting new Evenfall Witches B&B mystery. After spending months unable to use her power, Bryn Warren is once again using her gift and working at her family's bed and breakfast. Her heart is full, and although one of her aunts wonders if it might be a little fuller with a bit of romance in her life, Bryn is certain that finding love again is not in her future. In fact, she can't imagine anyone being more certain of anything, except maybe for the recently deceased Mortimer Sweet. He's positive he's been murdered, and he wants Bryn's help to bring his killer to justice. Mort is sure he knows who killed him, his business partner's wife, Cookie, who had been trying to get them to sell the candy shop for months. But Bryn doesn't share his conviction. After all, the coroner ruled his death from natural causes. But with Cookie putting up a for sale sign for the shop already, Bryn knows she just can't let it go. Trying to solve a might-be murder while attempting to stop her aunt from meddling in her personal life seems like a recipe for disaster. If Bryn wants to bring more spirit peace, she'll have to rely on all her skills, both magical and mundane, to uncover the truth.
Nice. Thank you. Romance.
I love
said that they're interested in possible love interest.
Yes. I love the candy aspect this is going to be.
Yeah.
Fun.
Okay, so I just thought about this. I should have thought about this before, but it's reminding me of Be My Ghost by Carol J. Perry, because in this there's like ghosts, and I don't remember if she's the only one that can see them, but it's like a haunted inn that she inherits. And so it definitely has similar vibes. She's not a magical person, but her inn is like haunted and she can see and talk to ghosts. So anyways.
Have you guys watched the show Ghosts?
No, but I've heard it's
so good. I want to watch it. Yeah. Everybody tells me to watch it.
Yeah. The second book. Yeah. Someone said that they bought the second book on chapter 5, which I love.
Same girl. I did that.
I love it. What's not to love?
His last name is
Exactly.
Sweet, and yeah, Sweet and Cookie. Cute.
Mhm. Book 2 takes place in spring. Oh, that's good. Okay, yeah. Spring, I guess. Crow is in the title. Is dog a part of the mystery? Well, dog
No,
is on the cover, so maybe he has a role to play.
I'm sure he will be.
If you enjoyed the B&B aspect of it, I highly recommend Booked for Murder by Victoria Gilbert. Yes. I have it. Haven't read it, but I have it, and I'm excited to get to this one. It's like a book retreat. In. I want John to be the love interest for Bryn. Oh, that'd be interesting. Hi, Gabby. Oh, that's okay. What'd you say?
I was just saying John would be an interesting love interest.
Yeah.
It would be very interesting.
I pictured him older. Did you guys? Maybe he's not.
I pictured him, I don't know what, there was a character actor that I pictured him as, but now I can't remember. No.
Love the show Ghosts.
Keisha, was it you who was telling me about it? Someone was telling me about it. I can't remember.
Yeah. I love the BBC version of Ghosts. Haven't tried the US. There's 2.
Okay.
Interesting.
I love me a BBC version of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought he was.
The guy. See, okay, maybe he wasn't, but I don't know. Reading a familiar tale right now. Oh, okay.
Cute.
All right. So, want to talk about some things before we end the show, because we want to be sure that you guys are able to, if you're participating in Thrilled to Halloween, go watch the movie. But we want to talk about merch. So we're all wearing our Cozy Hollow shirts. You have one more day to order. So the campaign will end tomorrow. The link is down below if you're interested. And we'll definitely be doing more campaigns along the way. So don't feel pressure to get it. We just want to let you know that it will end tomorrow. And then we also wanted to talk about possibly doing a movie night in November. So we probably will vote, or maybe, I don't know what we'll do, but it'll be on the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which I have linked down below as well. But we thought it would be fun to do, we all watch a movie and then chat about it in the Discord. Maybe a Christmas movie, maybe not. Doesn't have to be, but
I just thought of a really good one that is set around the Family Stone. Is one of the best. It's not a murder mystery, but that's a really good one.
That is a really good one.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
Thanksgiving or Christmas?
What?
I can't remember if it's set around Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay. I'm glad that you guys are excited. Yes, definitely join the Discord, because people are chatting and talking about, theories of the book. Do what?
Hallmark mystery would be perfect.
Yes.
That would be perfect. The Family. Oh, the Family Stone. Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Cool.
Let's see. And then December book picks. I know you guys are so excited, and we are too. Okay. We have four options. Do you guys want to tell what they are, or do you want me to?
Go, girl.
Go for it.
The first one is going to be Apple Cider Sling by Julianne Lindsay. This is set, I think, around right after Thanksgiving, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the synopsis, but you should know that on the Discord in a few minutes, I will unlock it to where you guys can see all of these synopses, so you can vote over in the Discord. You vote by reacting to this post that I made with an emoji. So it'll explain it over there, but I just want to let you know that's how you vote. So that's one of them. We also have Dead and Gondola. I can't remember. Anne Claire, I think, is the author. Very looking forward to that one. It's kind of like a what do you call it? Like a Hamlet in the mountains, and someone is found dead on the gondola. It sounds really interesting. Yeah. And then Resty Merry Gentleman.
Murdered Gentleman, yeah.
Murdered Gentleman. Duh. What is the author? I can't remember.
I have it on my shelf. I
this
should have grabbed it.
Trying to get to the pictures that we have. Where are they? So I can just kind of show
Okay.
you a little picture.
It's Vicky
Vicky
Delaney.
Delaney. Yeah.
Yeah. And then 12 Slaves of Christmas by Jacqueline Frost. So all of these pictures and stuff, like it'll be on the Discord and you can see, but I'm so excited. I think that most of them are Christmas themed, but not Dead in Gondola. Dead in Gondola is just like snowy. It's set in a whiteout. So I am just so excited. Yes, the link for the Discord is in the description right now. You can click it and then join the Discord.
Let's see. What am I trying to do?
I cannot wait to see what you guys pick for us. I'm so excited.
Just to explain it a little more. So you like you just click the emoji correlating with the book that I described to vote.
She has the emojis preset on the comment.
Yeah.
Just click which one you like.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. When you talked about gondola, I immediately added it. I know it sounds so good.
Yeah, like in the Swiss, it's not in the Swiss Alps, but it's in Colorado, and they're in like a Swiss Alps chalet.
Yes, and a whiteout.
I'm reading that one no matter what. So.
Yeah, I'm reading that one and Apple Cider Sling no matter what. But hello, 12 Slaves of Christmas.
I know. I think I'm reading all 4 no matter what.
Yeah, it's like
all 4. Yeah. Oh, we're not doing a November pick.
Yeah, they are all first in a series. What did you say?
Megan down below just asked if we're doing a November. No, we're gonna do the movie night, and we're doing it every other month, so we can make sure we get them in.
Yeah, definitely read all
4. She's read all 4. I was like, dang girl.
Oh, yeah. Yay! I'm so excited. You guys are excited. Thank you so much for joining.
Everyone, thank you so much.
Yeah, yes.
This is like the best community.
I know. Yeah. I can't believe it said 60 people have read
the book. I love it. You guys are amazing. Awesome. Thank you so much.
So happy you're here. This is awesome.
And we will see you in the next one.
Very soon.
On Discord.
Yes. We'll see you in Discord for sure.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.